the person we are striving to become doesn't feel so far away. So we push, we dream, we dig deeper, until our journey finds us as teachers, artists, writers, athletes, engineers, nurses, and friends. And while we're at it, we just might change the world. Anderson University, knowledge for your journey.
All journeys begin with a single step. At Francis Marion University, your journey is about more than just grade point averages, championships, or graduation day. It's about the promise that an education from FMU brings. How at the end of the journey, you will be more than when you began. Francis Marion University. Become more.
Abraham Lincoln was fond of saying that the most important thing in our lives should be our own resolution to succeed. We see that as a challenge to each of us to act boldly and become everything we're capable of being. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started or making a huge change. Find those who can help you get there and become the person you know you can be. And the sooner you take Abe's advice, the closer you'll be to the place you know you belong. Create your future at LMU.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition. Our virtues set us apart. We work daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
At King University, we prepare you for your career and for your life.
King has impacted my life in more ways than I could have ever imagined. And this really came out when I was able to go on one of the mission trips to Atlanta, Georgia to work with refugee children with King University. It was in that moment that I realized that this was truly the moment that I was meant to come to King, and I just love how beautifully King University weaves faith and learning together.
At Anderson University, we are on a journey, one that seeks to find the purpose for which God created each and every one of us. So we search.
Batting second, the left fielder number 6, Grace Copley. Batting third, the shortstop number 3, Sierra Humbleby. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 10, Emma Webb. Batting fifth and catching number 25, Mackenzie Henry. Batting sixth, the third baseman number 16, Kelsey Tugler. Batting seventh, the designated player number 24, Katie Tugler. Batting eighth and playing right field number 18, Kelsey Hoskins. Batting ninth and second baseman number 1, Shelby Blake. And pitching today for Lincoln Memorial number 15, Emma Frost. The real Spurs are assisted by Travis Hill and Audrey Bukowski and are led by head coach Richie Richardson. Today's umpires behind the plate, Greg Kraft, third base Tracy Golden, and first base Jeremy Morrison. At this time, please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome back to the NCAA Southeast Regional, first game of today, and my name is Reese Helms, joined alongside Anderson volleyball coach Todd Hay. Coach, a little bit of an early start today, but we're ready for some softball.
Well, you know, when the rain clouds start to form, you better start when you can.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're looking good so far.
Yeah, the sun was out for a brief moment there, and looks like the clouds covered, overcast is back, but hopefully we should be good for her to get some softball games in today.
And we also learned that early mornings here in the press box are a little bit different with the sun coming directly into our face. But we'll manage, right, Reese?
Yeah,
we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready.
So,
and
some great action yesterday, and let's look forward to a great day today.
Yeah, and the two winners from yesterday, Anderson and Lincoln Memorial, set to square off two South Atlantic Conference foes, and both champions of the conference. Anderson winning the regular season, and Lincoln Memorial winning the conference tournament. So should be in store for a great showdown today, and we got two great pitchers in the circle, and we'll see Emma Frost pitching first, Anderson being the visiting team today, and in the visiting dugouts, I'm sure it feels weird for the players to kind of be on the other side.
It is definitely a different feel. Also, the time of day makes it a little different. So, yes, definitely a home court advantage or a home field advantage. But when you flip it around, it does give it a different look and a different vibe.
Jessica Netto lead things off for the Trojans. Same lineup as yesterday for both sides, and you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they're keeping lineup the same, and Jess Netto will lead things off for the Trojans. Emma Frost gets set for first pitch, and it's high for ball one. Barrel splitter infield is the same as yesterday. Emma Webb playing first base. Shelby Blake at second. You got Sierra Huckabee at shortstop, and third base is Kelsey Tuggle. Netto pops that up out of play.
It'll be interesting to see both teams. What is going to be their approach at the plate? Are they going to be aggressive early? Are they going to take a few pitches, settle things in, or is it, hey, let's get up and go?
Yeah, see how they respond.
They know the pitchers. That's my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They know each other very well. Netto takes a strike there. Count goes to 1-2 early on.
Excellent off-speed pitch there by Emma Frost. Came with the hard stuff early and then fooled her with that slow breaking ball.
Frost pitched very well yesterday against King and led her team to the opening win of this tournament. Netto takes just outside.
Too close for my my taking. I think I would have swung at that had I been in the box, but that's why I'm sitting up here.
That's why we're not playing and broadcasting, I guess.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah. That's why you're a volleyball coach.
That's right. Yeah. I don't.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't pretend to play.
And that finds the outside corner. Strike 3. Good pitch there by Frost.
Reese, what's our record at home? 24-1.
24-1.
But this is the first time all year we've been in the other dugout.
That's true.
So let's see how we react to that.
Yeah, Anderson, the visiting team today. And
did we lose the coin toss?
Yes, LMU chose to be the home team, and deservingly so. I would have chosen that as well. First pitch to Charter is swung and missed for strike 1.
I think Frost might have some of this off-speed stuff early.
Yeah, definitely keeping the Trojan hitters off guard. The 0-1. Charter fouls that off. Good contact. Count goes to 0-2. Outfield from left to right for LMU. Grace Cochran playing left field. Madison Henry in center. And Kelsey Hoskins in right. The 0-2 to Charter is high and away for ball 1. Frost gets set, gets the sign from her catcher Henry. The 1-2 pitch is high. Got a full slate of softball for you today. Obviously, this being the first game, Anderson and LMU at 12:30. We have an elimination game between King and Francis Marion. And at 3 o'clock will be the loser from this game and the winner from game 2.
You know, it's always a beautiful time to be at the Hewitt Softball Complex, but today is hot and muggy and overcast with a lot of clouds in the sky.
Yeah, but the opposite from what we had yesterday. Yesterday we blue skies and not a whole lot of clouds in the sky, and today you can see the sun trying to come out there a little bit, but 2-2 pitch from Charter. Hits that up the middle, back up to Frost. Flips it to Webb for the second out. Well, this would be interesting as we, I remember when Lincoln Memorial, we played them at home in the regular season, and they walked Kaysen just about every time with 2 outs and nobody on first. I'm willing to. I think they're going to pitch to her. We'll see. Attention walked her once during the SAC tournament matchup a few weeks ago. Boatner grounds that foul.
And again, it might be one of those where they unintentionally, intentionally walk her, but not give her anything to hit. I think that ball was very low, but she tried to get to it. I think she's anxious. She wants to hit the ball.
She does. She's a competitor. She wants to, make big plays for her team.
She's the district player of the year, right?
Yeah,
or the region player
of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Comes Frost's 0-1 pitch to Boatner. Pops that one up foul.
And if you're Frost, you're telling Coach Richardson, let me pitch to her. I can strike her out. That's got to be her mindset. I don't want to just walk her. I mean, I'm one of the best pitchers in this league.
Yeah, she's the first team all region.
Exactly.
0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
And she's ahead 0-2, so yeah, she's got that working for her.
She's been ahead in the count for the first 3 at bats so far. Neto was 2-2 count, 1-2 count. Took some pitches, but both Charter and Boatner, Frost has been able to get ahead. The 0-2. Boatner grounds that to shortstop. Sierra Huckabee smooth over there at shortstop.
Steady Eddie.
3 up, 3 down. Go the Trojans. Rail Splitters due up in bottom half. Back here in the bottom half of the first inning, 3 up, 3 down, went the Trojans against Emma Frost, and Another great pitcher in the circle today is Lakin Maxwell. Pitched a complete game 5-inning, 1-hit shutout against Francis Marion. And we'll see what she has in store for the Trojans here this afternoon. Or not afternoon, this morning. I'm just saying afternoon.
It is.
It is 10:06 a.m. So.
Yeah, it was that very last or next to last hitter that got the hit, and it was somewhat controversial. It wasn't an error, was it a hit? But I think the vast majority, 90% plus, agreed it was a hit.
Yeah.
Although the throw was low. I think the runner was already over the bag by the time the throw got there anyway.
Madison Henry, the leadoff hitter for LMU, playing center field today.
When you say somewhat controversial, there were 4 of us in this box, where we are.
It was a unanimous
and it was a unanimous. We all thought it was clearly a hit. So I know one person that didn't want it to be.
We'll go unnamed.
Exactly.
Maxwell gets ahead in the count 0-1. Count goes to 1-1. Maxwell gets set for the 1-1 pitch to Henry. Swings and misses for strike 2. Trojan infield, same as always. Morgan Charter at third base, Hannah Whitaker at shortstop, Jess Netto at second, and Kaysen Boatner at first. Behind the plate is catcher Hope Gilot. Chops that one foul. Outfield from left to right, same as always. Sydney Belcher in left, Olivia Wheeler in center, and Gracie Williams in right field.
Henry there in that left side batter's box got that little bit of a head start there to first base. So if she does throw in the slap bunt, you got to be ready to get on your horse quick and get that ball to first.
Yeah.
She will beat it out.
Pops that one up. Boatner's there for the first out. Bring up the left fielder, Grace Cochran.
The left fielder, number 6, Grace Cochran.
Grimesland, North Carolina. Where's that at, Reese? You're from the Tar Heel State?
I am, but I never heard of that before.
I thought you were from the Tar Heel State.
I am, but
okay.
You know me, my geography is not the best.
Okay.
Count goes to 1-0. Cochran takes ball 1 coming into today. .320 batting average. Take strike 1.
Cochran yesterday was 2 for 3 with a sacrifice, couple of singles.
Yeah, LMU was able to jump out to that early lead yesterday afternoon against King. Three runs in the first inning thanks to a 2-run bomb from Emma Webb. One of the few home runs I've seen this year hit to right field because all of the Trojan hitters are right-handed, and yeah, so that was a bomb towards the right field fence.
And our stadium full of umpires has returned, Reese, on that close pitch.
Yeah, it is.
But we love it. That's the competition, right?
Thankless job being an umpire. Somebody's always questioning you. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Hits the netting.
That's one. Well, she didn't catch it.
Yeah, Hope was looking for it. She usually does catch it off the
We had 4 caught yesterday off the screen.
Yeah, Todd's keeping track for the weekend, so see how high we get.
Between that and Todd's trivia, we're all excited about this.
Full count pitch to Cochran. Good at bat here in this first inning. Takes high, ball 4. Good at bat from Grace Cochran. Runner on base with 1 out here for the Splitters. Brings up the shortstop, Sierra Huckabee. Had a triple in the first inning and had a double later on. Made a lot of great plays in the infield, so a dynamic player for the Splitters.
She was on base all 4 times yesterday.
She was.
One via an error, but she still got to base all 4 times.
Pitches inside.
Seems like both teams so far are seeing quite a few pitches. They're not being real aggressive early, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Yeah, although they've seen, Trojans have seen Emma Frost, the Splitters have seen Lakin Maxwell. We saw from from Frost in the first inning, kind of mixed in some off-speed pitches. Usually she throws a lot of, high velocity, and mixed in some of those off-speed pitches, really catching the Trojans off guard at the plate. 2-0 pitch. Takes outside, kind of goes to 3 now.
I don't know if Lakin's just having trouble finding the zone, or if she's just trying to be extra careful out there.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit of both.
Lakin's, region pitcher of the year, but sometimes when she struggles is when she struggles to find the strike zone. And that's common with strikeout pitchers such as herself. 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be back-to-back walks here in this bottom of the first inning.
So LMU has a little rally going here. Well, not really a rally; it's 0-0. But they
getting 2 runners on.
They've got some momentum going here.
You got your power hitter at the
couple
plate.
Of runners.
Emma Webb.
Yep. We see Charter go in, have a quick visit with Lakin. Hey, settle down.
You might see Coach Kelly Roberts come out every now and then, but the Trojans, for the most part, kind of calm themselves down, and which helps. Having a veteran team such as the Trojans, having the whole infield's upperclassmen except for Hannah Whitaker, but Whitaker's played in every game she's been in since last year. So
a lot of experience on both sides of the field for both teams. Pretty veteran crew.
Maxwell gets that first pitch to Emma Webb. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I wonder if any of this is a carryover from the SAC conference tournament game when, Maxwell when Lakin came in and struggled against the Splitters.
Yeah, walked in the tying run and ended up being the winning run was a forced play at third that didn't get to third base in time. So this count here to Webb 0-2.
Sorry, this is matchup number 4, right? Since 2-1 right now.
Splitters came here for a doubleheader in April.
I was actually here for that game.
Okay, yeah.
We did those on the
weekend.
Yeah, me and Kevin were there for that.
Both of those.
Or weekday. Was that a weekday game?
Yeah, it was Wednesday. It ended after that. Lacrosse played Tusculum. So
that's a long road trip in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it is.
LMU to Anderson on a Wednesday
on a bus,
or Tuesday or Thursday or whatever it was. That's a long.
Anderson swept that doubleheader 3-0, 4-0, I believe, or 4-0, 3-0.
That's correct. Big strikeout for Maxwell there against Emma Webb. We said it a lot yesterday during the Anderson game. There's no breaks in the Anderson lineup, but there's no breaks in his LMU lineup as well. Emma Webb was a big out there for Anderson, and it brings up now the catcher, Mackenzie Henry.
Henry yesterday 1 for 4, her one hit being a single.
Fouled that one off. Mentioned yesterday, it's a pair of 2 sisters on the team, the Henrys and the Tuggles. Oh, 1 pitch here, 2 on, 2 out. Finds his own strike 2. Good pitch there from Maxwell.
That one painted the inside corner of the black.
Yeah,
I think it was on the black and then right on the edge of the black.
When you have a pitcher trying to paint the corners, it's important as a catcher to frame those pitches, and Galat's doing a good job of that so far. 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside.
That's a good pitch, though. I mean, you got an 0-2 count. You nibble a little bit away and see if she'll bite.
Yeah, I think that's where Lakin wanted it.
Good discipline, though, by Henry.
Mm-hmm. Two on, 2 out. The 1-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. Big-time strikeout from Maxwell. Keeps this inning scoreless for the Splitters. Going to the top of the second, 0-0.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition. Our virtues set us apart. We work daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
back here in the top of the second and a eventful bottom half of the first inning. The Splitters had 2 back-to-back walks and 2 on, 1 out, and Maxwell responded with 2 strikeouts and brings the 4, 5, and 6 part of the Trojan lineup to the plate this inning. Maddie Carpenter, Hannah Whitaker, and Hope Gulott. Carpenter takes strike 1.
Maddie Carpenter is our designated player. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
She also can play right field, but
okay.
You don't take Gracie Williams' glove out of right field.
That's correct.
Pops that one up. Caught by Blake there for the first out.
So, Reese, can you explain what a designated player is?
So it's a little bit different than DH technically because you can move her to right field if you need to. But same thing as designated, same concept as designated hitter, but she's only hitting in the lineup right now. So Whitaker lines out to left field. It's going to be a base hit.
And there goes the no-hitter. Early,
yeah. Get it out of the way early. And 1 out single for Whitaker. Brings up Hope Gulott, who we saw really change the dynamic of the Francis Marion game yesterday. 2-run home run. And
it was with 2 strikes.
And 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Remember, that's when Danny had it. I mean, Todd had her in the dugout.
I did. I thought it was called strike 3, and 2 pitches later, she hit one over the wall.
I apologize to our golf coach, Danny Neal. I was looking at the golf stat, and I called Todd Danny. No resemblance either.
No. And he's a little older than I am. I'm not that old.
Have they teed off
just yet? Right?
Have
right,
not teed
Coach
off
Neal?
yet. Yeah, that's right.
Anderson University playing in the NCAA women's golf
national championship.
We're down to the
playing
for women. They're down to the Elite 8.
Yes, they are.
And it's match play right now. So congratulations to the women's golf team.
Gulott takes strike 1.
Frost remembers that home run yesterday. They were here watching, so she's being extra careful. You know, in a game like this against teams that are pretty evenly matched, I would think that two runs is a big lead.
Each run is very important.
Yes.
As was the last time these 2 teams played. Anderson had a 3-2 lead going into the last of the 7th inning, and Splitters scored 2 runs and won by a score of 4-3. And it ended up going on to win the tournament championship. 2-1. Gulott lines that foul. Just foul down the left field line.
That was just foul by about 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saw the little rubber pellets fly up.
The joys of turf.
I tell you, the technology, though, that has gone into these fields over the last 20 years is just, they're so good to play on.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
2-2 pitch to Hope Gulott. Swings and misses at strike 3. Big response after this single there from Frost. Gets the second out. Brings up the left fielder, Sydney Belcher.
I think Frost is doing a good job of changing speeds. I mean, obviously you change locations, but she's also changing some speeds here and there and keeping the Trojans off balance so far. There's an off speed to start the at-bat.
Belcher just got a piece of that.
Yeah, she was way out in front of that thing.
So, Reese, is Whitaker a threat to go at first base? Does she have stolen base, steal a base speed?
I think she does.
Okay.
I haven't really seen her try to steal a base, but I think.
Just curious.
Yep.
Not a lot of stolen bases for the Trojans.
Yeah.
They're more of a swing for the fences kind of team.
Exactly. Olivia Wheeler has stolen quite a few, but
the potential is there.
Last year with Kennedy Burton playing center field, she stole some bases. But OT pitch here to Sydney Belcher. Big back-to-back strikeouts there from Frost. Still scoreless going in the bottom half of the second inning.
At King University, we prepare you for your career and for your life.
King has impacted my life in more ways than I could have ever imagined. And this really came out when I was able to go on one of the mission trips to Atlanta, Georgia to work with refugee children with King University. It was in that moment that I realized that this was truly the moment that I was meant to come to King, and I just love how beautifully King University weaves faith and learning together.
back here for the bottom of the second inning. One out single from Hannah Whitaker, but after that, Frost responded, striking out Hope Gillette and Sydney Belcher.
Lincoln Memorial with 2 base runners. Anderson with 1 base runner so far.
Take strike one does the third baseman, Kelsey Tuggle. Kelsey Tuggle, Katie Tuggle, and Kelsey Hoskins do up this half inning.
The Tuggle sisters from not too far away, Knoxville, Tennessee. Didn't have to, it's about an hour and 30 to campus from Knoxville.
1-1 pitch from Maxwell. High ball 2.
And the Tuggle sisters, as we mentioned yesterday, no relation to
Jesse Tuggle.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. I remembered. Lincoln trying to even this count here behind 2-1. High and away for ball 3. We saw her have 2 walks in that first inning.
Want to give a big hello to our good friend Jim Brunelli, DJ Jimmy B over in the Anderson University in the admissions office, working hard today to get the students.
Let's foul that one off.
Coach Brunelli.
Coach Brunelli, we appreciate him listening. Yeah.
Former coaches make good admissions counselors in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm sure there's some duds out there around the country somewhere, but for the most part, if you're a coach and used to recruiting, you should be good in a second career as an admissions counselor.
Full count pitch. That's lined into right field. Gracie Williams going back.
Wow.
Makes the catch.
What a catch.
Big time catch out there in right field from Gracie Williams.
And you just said earlier not to take her out of the field. She's such a good right fielder.
I said if they give gold gloves out in the South End Conference, she would have a gold glove every year. She's a good right fielder. She's actually a natural shortstop. Came in as a shortstop, I believe. Can also play second base. So I just say give Gracie Williams a glove. You can put her about anywhere on the field and she'll be fine. So
she actually started in on that ball, took a step or two, and then turned around and just dead sprint to the fence.
I thought for sure it was going to get over her head.
You know, speaking of Jim Brunelli, his nickname around here was Net Cutter. That was his nickname. Yeah, Net Cutter. He liked cutting down those nets.
Means you're having success, I would assume.
That's right.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
They don't let you do that in volleyball unless you win the national championship.
You get to cut the big net if you win the national.
If you win the national championship, otherwise regional conference tournament, they're just too expensive to replace.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, net these days will run you about $500.
0-2. Maxwell's ahead of Tuggle. Inside ball 1. The DP for the Splitters, Katie Tuggle.
Katie Tuggle yesterday was 0 for 2, but did have a sacrifice to move the runners over.
The 1-2. High and outside. That's a big part of the game, though, especially in playoff softball. If you can successfully lay down a sacrifice bunt, that's huge. Because if you unsuccessfully lay down a sacrifice bunt, you know, that can kind of kill your momentum and kill the, the vibe of the dugout.
Well, it's just you get this time of year, runs are at a premium. The pitching's going to, the deeper you go, the pitching just gets better and better, and the scores tend to get lower and lower. So, yeah, moving runners, keeping balls on the ground, advancing runners on ground balls or sacrifice, whatever. It's just so important.
Another full count here from Maxwell to Tuggle.
And like you said, this is where Maxwell has kind of struggled at times. A little bit of control when she's going for those strikeouts.
Ball is popped up, shallow center field. Playable for Olivia Wheeler for the second out.
I tell you, when that ball was hit, I thought it wasn't as shallow as you made it sound out to be. I didn't think it.
Yeah.
It was not quite to the warning track, but it was it's pretty well out of it. Yeah.
We talked about Gracie Williams having a good glove. Olivia Wheeler, remember the last time these two teams played, that relay throw Olivia Wheeler had.
That's right.
Key.
Mm-hmm. Well, not last time these played. Last time they played here, I should say.
Well, I do not know the names of our umpires, but it is safe to say that our home plate umpire has a lower strike zone today, and that's fine. Just be consistent.
Yeah.
He does not like pitches much above the belt.
I don't know his official name, but I've heard him called a few things already.
So sometimes, it's the same in all sports. You just want consistency, whether you're more of a liberal official or a conservative or a tight. It's because there's so many calls in volleyball and softball. They're just subjective.
You want to know. You want to know what to expect.
What are you expecting exactly?
It can really change who a team decides to pitch as well. If you notice umpire kind of has a different strike zone, another pitcher may be more favorable for them.
Yep.
1-2. Lincoln's ahead in the count here to Kelsey Hoskins. Ground ball, foul down the first base line. Lincoln gets the sign from Coach Roberts in the dugout, the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball in the infield. Playable from Neto to Boatner for the final out. 3 up, 3 down, go to Splitters. Heading now to the third inning.
At Anderson University, we are on a journey, one that seeks to find the purpose for which God created each and every one of us. So we search, we grow, we dive in, and with a close-knit community, small class sizes, accomplished and supportive faculty, and a spirit that believes that together we can accomplish big things, the person we are striving to become doesn't feel so far away. So we push, we dream, we dig deeper, until our journey finds us as teachers, artists, writers, athletes, engineers, nurses, and friends. And while we're at it, we just might change the world. Anderson University, knowledge for your journey.
Back here for the top of the third. 3 up, 3 down with the Splitters in the bottom half of the second. Got 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Trojans. Olivia Wheeler, Gracie Williams, and Jessica Neto. Wheeler bats 8th, but she's a good person to have leading off an inning. If it wasn't for Neto, I think Wheeler would probably be the leadoff hitter.
Well, she's definitely got the speed. She's a threat to bunt. She's a good contact hitter. Doesn't strike out a lot.
We mentioned yesterday she's really, turned it on for conference play. Batted over 300, was named to the all-conference third team. Showed bunt there, but takes for strike 2.
Would she be a Gold Glove Award winner as well?
She could be, yeah. There's a lot of competition in the SAC.
Do they give Gold Gloves
they
in
don't.
They
college?
They do in
Just
baseball
curious.
for defensive teams.
Yeah.
Takes high and away, ball 1.
And what I meant by Gold Glove, just do they call it something else, or like you said, the all defensive team?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, baseball has a defensive team.
All defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of judged by fielding percentage, I assume, and outfield assist and whatnot. Wheeler takes strike 3.
Looking.
Frost is dealing so far today.
That's 2 strikeouts looking for Frost. Neto led off the game with a strikeout looking. So Frost is on her game.
Only giving up 1 hit so far.
That's it.
Takes high, ball 1.
Hits are at a premium. Base runners are really at a premium.
Yes.
When you're in a game, like this with 2 premier, top-notch teams.
The 1-0. Williams runs out into left field. It's going to be a base hit. Gracie Williams makes a big play in the outfield, and next inning follows us up with the base hit.
Well, I tell you what, the 10 o'clock start here, didn't seem to damper the attendance any. We had a great crowd already.
There's not a seat to be had out there, folks.
There's a few, but very.
They could have started this game at 8 a.m. and people would have been here. So
remember back in the old days?
I may not have, but some people.
I know Kevin remembers. Remember breakfast at Wimbledon?
Oh,
It's breakfast at Anderson.
That hits that left field. It's going to be a base hit. 2 on, 1 out. Back-to-back singles for the Trojans.
Yeah, we could have sold biscuits and gravy, and you're right. If we had started at 8, it'd still be packed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a great – I like morning games, so to tell you the truth. I don't know. Kids might not like them, but I love them. I love getting up and let's get going.
Let's get going. And listen, from my time traveling with Clemson football, I can tell you that if you're on the road and sitting around for a 7 o'clock kickoff, there's nothing worse than, all day long sit there being, waiting. Let's go. Let's get it going.
Charter hits that into left field. That ball's going back just shy of the warning track. It's caught. Wheeler bluffs, but Williams does not tag. 2 outs. Off the bat, you thought that might have a chance, but not really.
Yeah, the wind's blowing just in from left. Still the same as yesterday, kind of blowing across from left to right.
Look who's at the plate.
Yeah, 2 on, 2 out for Kason Boatner.
They're going to walk her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you walk the bases loaded in the NCAA tournament?
Well, with the open base, I think you might.
Yeah, but with first and second, I don't think so.
Boatner hit that deep.
She hit it out of the park, but it was just foul.
Yeah, a little early on that. We'll see if that changes the
That definitely had home run distance.
Well, with who you got on deck, it's not much of a drop off.
No.
Yeah, Matty Carpenter.
You got to pick your poison, I believe is the term.
The 0-1 pitch, 2 on, 2 out. The Boatner inside, just dodged and got out of the way of that one.
Because Carpenter has 8 or 9 home runs or 10? So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have it right in front of me.
She's all conference first team. That's DP.
Okay.
Boatner's due for a home run.
The 1-1 pitch. It's that up the middle. Diving play by Blake, but unable to. At least she stops it. She stops it from going to center field. Saves her run. But it's going to be infield single for Boatner, and it brings up who we were just talking about, Matty Carpenter.
3 consecutive singles.
This season, Matty Carpenter batting .336, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. In conference play, she batted .320.
So Shelby Blake just made an amazing – yes, it was a single, but she definitely saved a run there because that slow hit a ball going to the outfield. That would have easily have scored Gracie Williams.
Carpenter grounds out to third.
Wow.
Forced out. Good job by Emma Frost and the Splitters getting out of that inning. Now going to the bottom half of the third, still scoreless.
All of that for nothing.
All journeys begin with a single step. At Francis Marion University, your journey is about more than just grade point averages, championships, or graduation day. It's about the promise that an education from FMU brings. How at the end of the journey, you will be more than when you began. Francis Marion University. Become more.
Abraham Lincoln was fond of saying that the most important thing in our lives should be our own resolution to succeed. We see that as a challenge to each of us to act boldly and become everything we're capable of being. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started or making a huge change. Find those who can help you get there and become the person you know you can be. And the sooner you take Abe's advice, the closer you'll be to the place you know you belong. Create your future at LMU.
Bottom of the third inning, and both teams have had prime opportunities to score. LMU had 2 on, 1 out in the second inning, did not score, or was that the first inning?
First inning.
First inning.
They had 2 back-to-back walks.
And Anderson had bases loaded, 2 outs there, unable to score. But credit to second baseman Shelby Blake, made a great diving play, prevented the run from scoring.
And now who's at the plate?
Shelby Blake.
Shelby Blake.
Saw that last inning, Gracie Williams made a good play, and she was due up next inning, so she got a base hit. 9, 1, and 2 in the LMU lineup. Blake, Henry, Madison Henry, and Grace Cochran due up.
Yeah, the sun is peeking through the clouds here at the Hewitt Softball Complex.
Yeah, it's trying to come back out. It was really cloudy first few innings, but. 1-1. Takes high.
I hear a dog barking.
Yeah, dog park here at the here in Anderson.
I didn't think that was allowed.
It is today, I guess.
It's a big deal for the players to see their pets.
Yeah,
really is. I mean, I'm not making that up. When we go out on the road or whatever, and if a family can come and see us, they'll bring their dog a lot, and it's a big deal. So
they're part of the family.
It's a hard thing to leave behind.
Play one pitch.
Kids talk about it all the time.
Take strike 2. A lot of full counts, high pitch counts in this so far this game for Lake and Maxwell. LMU's doing a great job of taking pitches and kind of working the counts and waiting for their pitch to hit. Full count. Fly ball as foul behind the splitter dugout.
We're just waiting on Todd's trivia. You've got it ready, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
3 balls, 2 strikes here from Maxwell. It's going to be high, ball 4. The 3rd walk of the game so far for Maxwell.
Leadoff base runner.
It's going to be up the leadoff hitter for the Splitters, center fielder Madison Henry.
More times than not, when you get the leadoff runner on with nobody out, the leadoff runner or leadoff hitter on, that turns into a run. Hopefully that's not the case here.
That's foul. With the foul ball, Maxwell gets ahead and count 0-1, which is big for her. As a strikeout pitcher, she's at her best when she's ahead 0-2, 1-2, whatever the case may be.
As is most pitchers.
As are most pitchers. I know it's cliche to say, but lays down a bunt. Charter fields.
Up.
Now throw gets away. Grace Williams is there. Good throw in. It's missed by Maxwell, but good job there by Sydney Belcher to back that ball up.
Early trouble here for Maxwell to see how she responds. Yeah, and she's going to, the runner advanced in the 3rd on a throw-in error. You hate to see that, but.
Yeah, a good bunt from Henry, and, put the ball in place, good things can happen for you, and that's what LMU did. And, at the very least, they wanted runner on second with 1 out, but now they get runners on the corners, nobody out,
outs,
and you got 2, 3, and 4 coming up in your lineup. So we saw this yesterday. LMU had second and third, nobody out. King had LMU. King had second, third, nobody out. Did not score. The way that happened was you got strikeouts.
Yeah.
This scenario here, if you're Anderson, you don't want the ball to be put in play if you can.
Nope. And there's no one better in the conference than striking out than Lake and Maxwell.
First pitch here to Cochran, and there's strike 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see her lay down a bunt.
Yeah.
Anything to get one. If you get one run on Maxwell, that's huge.
Especially after an error like that.
Yep.
Put pressure on the defense. It's high for ball 1. And see how long of a leash Coach Hewitt gives Maxwell, too. You have Harley Duncan in the dugout, and I'm sure she's warming up in the bullpen, or has been, staying loose and ready to go. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and miss, strike 2. But we saw this with LMU yesterday. They had a few jams themselves in the 4th and 5th inning, but they trusted Emma Frost, and I expect Coach Hewitt to kind of do the same here with Maxwell. The 1-2 pitch. High and away, ball 2. So Maxwell's, she always does, but pitching up in the zone, trying to get a swing and a miss, or even just trying to get a pop-up.
And the infield's in just a little bit.
Yeah. That just missed outside.
Very important part of the game right here.
Another full count offering here from Maxwell, the Grace Cochran. And that's high, ball 4. Bases are loaded, nobody out.
Yeah, it looked high. Tommy's not, no chagrin down there from him.
The big spot here, bottom of the 3rd inning, but runs are at a premium with these two pitchers, and any run LMU can get here is huge.
Well, and here's a player at the plate in Huckabee that she's been on base 5 times in a row. So
it's hard to strike her out. She puts the ball in play. Puts it in play there, but it's going to be just foul.
Up.
Hits the dugout. Roof of the dugout. So trivia question.
We will have a trivia question at the top of the next inning.
Huckabee, a senior, steady player for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah,
makes things look easy in the infield. They're playing short.
The 0-1 from Maxwell. Popped up. Hits the roof of the press box.
Two trivia questions.
No, we can't do 2. We only got to do 1.
Got to save them. We got a long weekend.
We do.
A long day ahead. Only game 1 of 3 today.
If you run out of trivia, I can contribute to the trivia questions.
Our next trivia question will be an LMU trivia question, so
OT.
you LMU fans get ready to
OT
answer.
count. Huckabee fouls that down to hits the roof of the dugout.
3 trivia questions.
It's funny, we went yesterday and we only had like 3 of them. Now we've had 3 in a span of a minute and a half.
Well, Huckabee is a tough out at the plate. Maxwell was hoping for a strikeout here, but Sierra Huckabee, she's going to put the ball in play, and saw that a lot yesterday. Reached base every time she got
Yeah,
on.
she was on base 4 straight times. Yes, one was via an error, but she still got there, and today started off the game with a walk. So 5 trips in a row. That's what I was saying. This is the young lady you want at the plate if you're LMU.
She's not likely to swing at one out of the strike zone. So we'll see if I jinxed her here.
OT pitch. It's outside, ball 1.
Now this is where Maxwell's got to hold it together, I guess, mentally, because she's missing just a little bit, or you can say she's missing, or she's not getting the call that she wants. And so, how do you mentally stay in the game with that when it gets a little frustrating?
Huckabee pops that up. Out of play. Hits the roof out.
That's 4 trivia questions.
And it's that
so
bad.
Huckabee has hit the roof 4 times.
Sierra Huckabee wants
No,
to
I do
hear
not have 4 trivia questions at the top of the next inning. That is for sure. We'll spread them out.
1-2 count. Bases are still loaded. Nobody out. Maxwell trying to get a strikeout pitch here to Huckabee. Popped up. That is going to be out of play. Landing on the roof of the dugout.
Trivia questions.
How many roofs or is it roofs or roofs?
Roofs.
Roofs,
that's
I
a good
think.
question.
That's a good question. That's your trivia question. How do you properly say multiple rooftops? Oh, goodness.
Rufus.
Rufus. Well, this is definitely a tough out, no matter how we say it.
The count stays at 1-2 after that foul ball. Fouled off again. A lot of pitches this inning for Maxwell. Still nobody out, so Huckabee's making her work for it.
You just got to keep making her pitches, though. Don't get frustrated. It's just part of the game. You're going to have these long at bats.
Ball's high.
The crowd is on the edge of its seats.
They have been since the first inning. It's been a well-played game so far. 2-2 pitch. Huckabee sends that left field. It's going to get down for a hit. Run scores. Belcher fields and throws to third. They keep the runner at second. 2-run scores. Splitters lead 2-0.
First hit of the game.
That's your first hit of the game, yeah. A lot of walks and errors.
Yeah, walks and errors always going to come back and bite you, and there's a great example right there.
But what a bat that was.
What a great at bat by
Huckabee.
Huckabee. Are you kidding me? Fought off pitch after pitch after pitch. Finally got something. She didn't muscle it. Just put the bat on the ball and just got it over third base.
She got to put it where nobody's at, and
that's right.
Exactly what she did. And the Webb hits the netting there behind the plate. It's caught there by Coach Gillette.
That's number 5.
You know, more times than not, like I said, Reese, when the leadoff hitter gets
Yeah.
on via walk, they score more times than not. And unfortunately for the Trojans, that's the case this time.
Still nobody out in this inning, so another big at-bat here for Emma Webb.
And as we mentioned earlier, Harley is making her way down to the dugout, to the bullpen right now.
So we'll see. Could be Maxwell's last batter if Webb were to reach base. We'll see if the Trojans can get the first out of the inning here in this bottom of the third inning. Ground ball to Neto. Neto fields, gets the force at second, throws to first, gets the double play ball. Big double play there for the Trojans. Well turned there by Neto, took it herself and fielded it on target and powerful throw to get Webb in time.
A gold glove type play.
And that's huge. I mean, obviously Huckabee drove in 2 runs, but now all of a sudden instead of potentially if Webb were to reach base, it could have been base load, nobody out again.
Yeah.
Now runner on third, 2 outs. Pops that one up. It's going to hit the netting.
Got to be careful here with this batter at the plate, though. You want to limit them to 2 runs if you can if you're the Trojans.
Especially with the way Emma Frost has been pitching. It's going to be tough to get 2 runs today. So.
They got to her last inning, but were unable to score with 3 hits in the last inning.
Ball is sent into center field. Wheeler is playing it, and she is there. So Maxwell limits the damage to 2 runs. I mean, basically nobody out. It could have been worse for the Trojans.
It could have been a lot worse. So
we're heading out to the 4th inning, 2-0 LMU.
Sound check.
Back here at the top of the 4th inning. LMU scored 2 runs in the top half of the 4th. Five, 6, and 7 due up here for the Trojans. Hannah Whitaker, Hope Gulot, and Sydney Belcher. Whitaker takes high, ball 1.
She reached her last time at the plate.
Yeah, got to face it to left field.
Not many times in softball do you get 3 consecutive hits and not get a run out of it.
That's true, yeah. Whitaker grounds that out to shortstop Sierra Huckabee for the first out. Brings up Hope Gulot.
All right, so before Hope steps up, we'll do the quick trivia question. Richie Richardson started coaching at LMU in 2017, but before that he had a stint at Purdue Northwest as well as a 20-year career at Olivet Nazarene. He has over 900 wins in the NAIA.
That's going to be fouled on the third base line.
With all his experience and all his wins, and by the way, he's also a graduate of Lincoln Memorial University. How many Hall of Fames is Coach Richardson, of which Coach Richardson is a member?
I saw this on the. I had it on.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
How
many Hall of Fames?
I'm going to say he's in 3.
I think he's like 7 to 10. Is it not? Is it 10?
He is a member of 5.
5.
Which is,
5.
I don't care if it's 1. I mean, it's still.
Yeah.
He is a member of 5 different Hall of Fames. That's impressive. What a great career.
Yeah. Most people aren't even lucky to be in one Hall
That's
of Fame.
right. He is a member of 5 different Hall of Fames.
I'm blessed to be in one. That's the Jason Rutland Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Yeah, Jason, listening out there, we appreciate your support.
He's in the Lincoln Memorial Hall of Fame.
2-1 pitch here to Gillott. Tie ball.
He is a member of the Union County High School Legacy Hall of Fame, the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference Hall of Fame, Olivet Nazarene Hall of Fame, and National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics Hall of Fame in 2016, or the NAIA as it's also called.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Coach Richardson on a great career to date.
How old a fella is this guy? To be in 5 Hall of Fames, you have to have some years behind you.
Well, he graduated from LMU in 1984, so figure you're 21, 22 years old at that time and do the math.
Okay.
So he's late 50s, 60-ish. I graduated in 92. I'm 52 this year.
So we're going to pinch run here for Goulat. It's going to be Maggie Massey pinch running.
So that tells you that Coach Hewitt needs to is trying to get that run here, which isn't a captain obvious statement, but you know, in a game like this where runs at a premium.
We'll see if they steal Massey. She hasn't really. I don't think she's stolen a base this year. She's been pinch running a lot. Belcher lays down a bunt right to Frost. They're good to out at first. Massey goes to second. RBI chance now for Olivia Wheeler with 2 outs.
You know, I'm extremely surprised they bunted there with 1 out already.
Yeah.
To move the runner over.
But you're putting your faith in Olivia Wheeler.
Yeah.
She's been a clutch hitter this year, so. She had a home run against, I think it was Newberry that tied the game, and which was followed by a walk-off home run from Kason Vogtner.
So Wheeler 0 for 1 on the day, was caught looking her first at bat. We'll see if she can get a hit and get the Trojans on the board.
The 0-1. Wheeler pops that up left field. It's going to get caught for the final out. Good job by Frost getting out of that. Runner in scoring position opportunity for Anderson there. Going out to the bottom half of the 4th, still 2-0.
Hometown ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
We saw Harley Duncan warming up in the bullpen, but Maxwell is back out here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Still 2-0 LMU.
Well, you know, the way she rebounded coming back after that, you know, double play, I'm not surprised.
It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 in the LMU lineup. Due up this inning. Takes low ball 1. It's going to be Kelsey Tuggle, Katie Tuggle, and Kelsey Hoskins.
The Tuggle sisters are from Knoxville, Tennessee. As Todd mentioned yesterday, home of the Tennessee Big Yellow.
Yeah.
Todd did not say that.
The 1-1 pitch.
Fly ball into center.
Caught by Olivia Wheeler, first out.
All right, so we had multiple foul balls on the roof. So this is a Tommy Hewitt, Anderson University question.
Okay.
Prior to Anderson University, now Reese is our sports information director. He will know this. Prior to Anderson University, Coach Hewitt spent 8 seasons as head coach of which regional high school?
I can say it. Can I answer it?
I actually don't know it.
Pendleton High School.
Pendleton High School, that's correct.
The Bulldogs.
Coach Hewitt has amassed over 471 wins going into this season, so now it's over 500. Or have we had 30 wins this year?
Yes.
So he's over 500. That's right.
5'10", 5'11"-ish.
That's correct.
500th win came here at home against Newberry, April 2nd.
My good friend Cedia Triplett, head coach of the Newberry Wolves, spent 5 years there, and her office was literally 6-7 steps from my office.
Oh, wow.
So.
Tommy Hewitt was hired by our former athletic director, Bobby Bevel, who's in many Hall of Fames himself, national championship head baseball coach when he was here at Anderson before he became our director of athletics. And I'm sure he's listening today. We appreciate you listening, Coach.
Finds his zone there, strike 2. It's funny how, softball can work sometimes. You look out by the scoreboard on the stadium scoreboard there, 2 runs, 1 hit, and 0 runs, 4 hits. So it's all about situational hitting, and that's a good strike. Good pitch there from Maxwell. Good strike 3, 2 outs here in the inning.
Well, like we said earlier, I don't know that I've ever seen 3 consecutive hits in softball and not produce at least 1 run. But 3 consecutive hits.
So here's Hoskins. She grounded out to second her first at bat.
Take strike 1. The 0-1. Popped up. Well, Maxwell's ahead in the count, 0-2.
Hoskins might be the furthest away from home. She is from Temecula, California.
Oh, wow.
That's out there.
During our next break, I'll pull up the app to see if we have any folks in California listening.
Very good.
I'm sure we do.
Misses on there, kind of goes to 1 and 2. Maxwell looking for her 4th strikeout of the game. Has 4 walks to go along with that, which has been a big part of, LMU's base runners. Maxwell been putting people on base with walks and trying to avoid that here. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, deflects off Maxwell. Neto's going to try to field it in time, and she is safe.
Ooh, boy, I think he had her. Wow,
really close. Had to think about it. I think. Obviously, we saw Maxwell's glove hit it, so that's a 1 to 4 to 3. But that might have actually helped her get there. It slowed it down enough.
Oh, yeah, it definitely did.
Because I think Neto would have had it cleanly. Actually, Neto had to change direction. Was moving to the ball, then had to change course.
Neto did a good job staying with it and even making it close. We got a pinch runner here for LMU.
Number 2, Bella Bucciolato.
Bucciolato,
the graduate student from Wake Forest, North Carolina, is pitch running. And as in our games earlier this year,
I remember talking about that.
Wake Forest, North Carolina is nowhere near Wake Forest University. Did you know that, Todd?
Did not know that. I know Wake Forest is in Winston-Salem.
Yep.
Well, the university is.
Yeah, and Wake Forest, North Carolina is somewhere up past Raleigh.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
So not too far away.
Well, a couple hours, yes.
A couple hours,
yeah.
Okay. I remember the first time I drove up through, as they call it, Tobacco Road. I was amazed at how close Duke, NC State,
North Carolina.
Yeah. How close they are together.
Yep.
Even Wake Forest isn't that far away.
They call it the triangle.
Yeah, triangle area, and all those schools are just super close. Last time
she's out for some reason.
She left early?
She must have left early because there was a foul ball that was put off the netting. So.
Okay.
All right, called out on the base pass there, leaving early. Trojans will take it now, going to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-0.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted. Adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges, BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Top of the 5th inning here, 2-0 Splitters, and you kind of start to feel the tension in the crowd for Anderson. You know, have 3 more innings left to try to get it on the scoreboard, and you got 9-1-2 due up this inning, so good chance, you know, good part of the lineup to do that, you know, get some runners on base and whatnot. So Gracie Williams leads things off. She singled in her first at bat. Pops that up, foul territory caught there by Tuggle. First out.
The Rail Splitters have a couple of changes in the outfield. We have Madison Henry moving from center field over to right field. And then Bucceletto came in to pinch run, stays in the game, and plays center field.
Neto takes strike 1.
Neto 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking her first at bat, and then got a solid single, her second appearance at the plate.
The 0-1 to Neto. High and away, ball 1.
I will say today, not quite as breezy, and our papers aren't flying all over the press box.
I was putting water bottles on top of my paper so they won't fly everywhere. And at least I don't have to worry about that today. 1-1. High, ball 2. If you're Neto here, you want to get on base because you have Charter and Boughton to do up, and if they get a hold of one, the game's tied.
That's right.
And I'm not saying Neto can't hit a home run, but I'm just saying that, you know, when you're down 2 runs, you need more than a solo home run.
Sure.
Get on base and
just play small ball. If you get a home run, take the gift.
Fouls that one off.
Just like that, she gets a hold of one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She heard you.
I know. It's happened to me before. I said one time when Olivia Wheeler was hitting, I said, well, she's not a power hitter. Just get a base hit, and next pitch she hit it over center field fence to tie the game. So
go back and look. A couple of weeks ago, somebody was in the majors was broadcasting a game, and it was a guy's first at bat or something like that, and they go, he's going to hit his first home run.
Neto pops that up in the infield. Play ball at second base there by Shelby Blake for his second out.
And I think they said it was going to be on it. He goes, I feel like he's going to hit a home run on a 3-1 count. This was in Toronto.
Oh, wow.
And I cannot remember who it was, but go back and look it up.
I have to look that up.
Yeah, and sure enough, the count went to 3-1, and the announcer started getting all excited. And then sure enough, he hits it, and it went upper deck.
Wasn't a fluke home run.
No, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Charter hits that in the center field. Someone get down for a base hit. Good job there by the center fielder Bucceletto, cutting that off, preventing it from going to the wall, keeping Charter at first base.
All right, and if you're Anderson, you got who you want at the plate. But I'm very confident they're not going to give her anything to hit here.
Yeah, but with 2 outs. I think all of her plate appearances came with 2 outs so far today. Both are for at bats. So.
She's 1 for 2. Has not gotten one out of the infield yet.
Yeah, Blake kept that from going out of the infield.
Yeah, that saved a run.
And the game was scoreless at that point. Boner pops that up. Shallow right. Foul territory. You're going to get down.
That was a long run for Blake. She almost got there.
I thought it was going to be closer than that. It was definitely
the wind.
It was definitely a few steps away from her getting there.
Yeah, the wind just kept pushing it further and further to our right. Gotta love these types of battles. First team pitcher, first team hitter.
For sure.
And she's not looking at anything. She's swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, that ball was high and either strike zone, and she took a nice big cut at it. So if you're 0-2, you got her. If you're Frost, you got her where you want to be.
Yep. Now, if you're Boatner, now you want to protect. But I don't know if she knows that word. Protect the plate. She knows hit ball.
She's going to swing the bat.
Yep.
The 0-2. Ground ball fielded by Huckabee. She'll take it herself, get the force out at second. Good job by Emma Frost again, getting out of that inning after the 2-out single with Boatner up and playing out of the bottom half of the fifth. Still 2-0.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it.
An incredible finish by home.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning here. Still 2-0 LMU. Shelby Blake due up here for LMU. 9-1-2 in the lineup.
Back at the plate.
Back at the plate. You're
That's
right.
right. She gets to continue her at bat we had the called out, the base runner leaving early.
Wish she picked up on the count though. But she gets to start over.
Does get to start over. That's correct.
And she's ahead 2-0. Finds the zone there, strike one. Two one. Swings and misses there, strike two.
That one came right at me.
Yep.
I was going to reach up and catch it, but that pole that Mark won't move got in the way.
Two balls, 3 strikes now to Blake.
That's trouble.
Foul territory.
Ooh.
Just foul.
That was definitely a double had that ball hit the line, but just foul down the left field line.
Belcher and Whitaker both making runs there. Landed actually right between them almost. And,
yes.
Just a few feet foul.
So let's do it again at 2-2. Ball number 6 for the weekend, caught off the screen, or weekday. It's not quite weekend yet.
Count stays 2-2. High ball 3. Another full count. The center fielder, Madison Henry, on deck.
With LMU's success at scoring leadoff runners on base, we don't want – Anderson doesn't want this leadoff walk. I mean, you never do, but
yeah,
the way it's been going.
What a great catch by Jessica Neto. What a great deflected off her glove, was able to maintain it, and what a great play that was.
I thought it came out of her glove, and she caught it twice. I thought she caught it and then came out and then caught it again. I don't know.
Is the term snow cone?
That was a definite snow cone, yeah, because you could see a lot of the ball. And then when she got up, it was completely in her glove, so I don't know if it did, because she turned around.
Yeah.
So her body was kind of shielding us, but great catch by Neto.
See, great place on the right side of that field there. Gracie Williams a few innings back, and now Jessica Neto.
So now let's see if the Trojans can build some momentum or get some, going from that defensive web gem.
Well, here's Madison Henry, who's got on base last time via the error, which allowed Blake to go to third last time, and that's what started the rail splitter scoring.
1-0 pitch.
That put runners on the corner with no outs, and they were able to tack on 2 runs after that a few batters later.
Finds his own, strike 2. So see if that Neto catch can spark some momentum for Anderson. Got the first time they've really been able to cheer loudly, that in the dugout. High bases loaded a few innings back, but.
And if you're Maxwell, doesn't that give you more confidence too? It's like, hey,
you can trust
my teammates are catching everything behind me. Let's go.
Yeah. Two-two pitch. Hit up the middle. Whitaker unable to get there. It's going to be a one-out single. And that catch for Neto now looms larger.
Yeah, that was softly hit. Had the runner been moving, she could be at third right now.
She could have been. It'd have been close, but you're right.
Grace Cochran, the graduate student, coming to the plate.
Been on base twice today. A couple of walks.
Finds his own.
Duncan still warming up down in the Trojans bullpen. I'm kind of thinking this might be Maxwell's last inning if she.
Could be. Harley might be just staying loose as well, just staying ready just in case.
If the score holds in this game, the Trojans will be playing again.
Yeah.
This afternoon at
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
So could see Harley then if that were to be the case, but Trojans still have 2 innings left. We'll see if they can mount a rally. They've been known to do that this year, so still need some outs here. If you're Anderson, you got to keep it at 2-0. Lays down a bunt, fielded by Charter, throws over to Neto there at first for the second out. Good job covering first base.
Good bunt, good defense. The outcome is
what
everybody wanted.
What everybody wanted,
yeah. Right.
Good job by Charter bouncing back. Had that error, which ended up, leading to 2 runs from LMU.
Steady Eddie's at the plate. She's the big hit of the day.
He's a big-time player in this LMU lineup.
Had a 2-run.
And that's out of here, folks.
That is gone. Center field, Sierra Huckabee goes deep, 4-0 LMU here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Wow, what a blast. It wasn't even close.
So she's responsible for all 4 LMU runs.
Yeah, big-time players make big-time plays, and that's exactly what Sierra Huckabee is.
So what's that now? 7 straight times on base?
That's,
I think 4 times yesterday and 3 times today. They have not gotten her out yet.
And she drove home the winning runs in the conference championship game as well against Carson Newman.
She's clutch.
Now, if you're Anderson, you might see if Maxwell will finish this out because it's looking more likely. It looks more likely that Duncan you'll need her at 3 o'clock. Not giving up hope, but
yeah,
you're looking at the big picture.
That has to be in your back of your brain.
Yes,
sure.
There's 2 pitchers headed down to the Trojans bullpen. I'm trying to remember.
Number 13.
Looks like it.
Yeah, Trinity Queen, freshman.
She's no slouch herself. She might get some work in today.
But in the meantime, Maxwell trying to get this final out of this inning. 4-0. Obviously, it's a less convenient deficit if you're Anderson, but still, I mean, with the way they've been swinging the bats yesterday, still hope for Anderson lineup. Counts at 2-1. And Webb fouls that off.
Webb 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and also hit into a double play. See if she can continue this inning for the Splitters. She is a ball away or a hit away from doing just that.
Yeah, full count, 2 outs here to first baseman Emma Webb.
Oh, hit her in the face. Wow. I say the face, the helmet.
Yeah, hit the helmet.
Webb will take first base here.
And that's why they wear the cages.
That's where you wear that, exactly.
Goodness gracious. That's scary. But she is laughing, smiling down at first base. No worse for wear, and we're glad to see that.
Yes, it brings up now the 5th hitter in the lineup, catcher Mackenzie Henry. Now a pinch runner for Webb at first. I think it's going to be number 23.
Victoria Mounts, senior from Dahlonega, Georgia, Lumpkin County High School. Dahlonega, Georgia, up in the hills of North Georgia.
Yeah.
Home of North Georgia University.
We were there last year.
Or University of North Georgia.
Yeah.
Both these teams were there last year for the regional. North Georgia won their first game yesterday. They beat Carson Newman, and they play Lenore Ryan at 12 o'clock on the other side of this region.
I got to say, I like the sub-region then super region format better than 6 teams at one location.
The 1-0 pitch. Maxwell finds his own, strike 1. It's a point for Maxwell to bounce back here, see if she can get the final out of this inning, limit the damage. 4-0 still manageable. You can still, chip away.
Oh, absolutely.
But if he gets more than that, it's going to be a tough hill to climb for the Trojans. Hard hit down the left field line.
I think the way Frost has been pitching today, your mountain's already tall.
It's already a tall mountain.
It could be 1-0 and it's a tall mountain with Frost the way she's dealing.
4-0 is not insurmountable, but it's highly unlikely.
Yes.
Big strikeout for Maxwell, though. They're going down to the 6th inning. It's 4-0 Lincoln Memorial.
At King University, we prepare you for your career and for your life.
King has impacted my life in more ways than I could have ever imagined. And this really came out when I was able to go on one of the mission trips to Atlanta, Georgia to work with refugee children with King University. It was in that moment that I realized that this was truly the moment that I was meant to come to King, and I just love how beautifully King University weaves faith and learning together.
At Anderson University, we are on a journey, one that seeks to find the purpose for which God created each and every one of us. So we search, we grow, we dive in, and with a close-knit community, small class sizes, accomplished and supportive faculty, and a spirit that believes that together we can accomplish big things, the person we are striving to become doesn't feel so far away. So we push, we dream, journey finds us as teachers, artists, writers, athletes.
Maddie Carpenter going to lead things off here for Anderson. 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. Takes high, ball 1.
Carpenter on the day has a pop out to second and a ground out to third.
Yeah, grounded out to third with the bases loaded in that third inning, I believe it was. The 1-0 pitch is high, ball 2.
I believe you're right. That was their best opportunity.
Just had a nice conversation with Matt Finley, our senior associate athletic director. He said the Trojans are dominating match play right now, up 3-2, and the matches are up. They're up big, and the matches that they're down to are both at 1.
That's good news there. The ball is hit foul territory and on the run, and she makes the play. Yes, out.
Crashing into the fence as well was Grace Cochran. Excellent running catch. A little bit.
Just trying to catch her breath here.
Yeah,
Might have to win knockout.
we're a little bit obscured when they get down deep in the corners. We cannot quite see the.
Looks like she's okay.
She's waving off the athletic trainer and limping a little bit, but looks no worse for wear. So glad to see that. She walks back out to left field. Excellent running catch. She had to run a long way to get to that ball.
Yeah, that was a good catch out there in left field.
We just assume it was an excellent catch. We couldn't see it, but we assume it.
Yeah, I saw
Umpire
her.
set out, so
Yeah.
I'm going to say excellent catch.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she dove, slid, did a somersault. Who knows?
All we know is it was an out, right?
It was an out. And Frost, except for that one inning, has just pitched one heck of a game.
Whitaker sends
That's
that
hit
in center
deep.
field. That ball's going back at the track. That ball is
Out.
gone.
Out of here.
Solo home run for Hannah Whitaker. The Trojans are on the scoreboard, 1-0. Or excuse me, 4-1.
1-0.
Yeah. So they'll get the Trojans something to cheer about here and get some momentum back on their side.
Oh, if there were only some ducks on the pond.
And Bella Bucciolato almost robbed that home run.
Almost.
She really almost. She had a good chance there and made it look close. So Whitaker goes deep.
That was a dead straightaway center, right?
It was right over the 210 number. That probably went
211.
211,
211,
212. Just barely got out. That was into a headwind, so.
Yeah.
So Hope is 1 for 2 with a walk, or 0 for 1 with a walk, excuse me.
She had a during that where she walked, she had a hard line drive down the third base line that was just foul. Heading the count 2-0. After that solo shot, and now you're down 3 runs. If she can draw another walk here, all of a sudden, you know.
Sure. And he had Hope with the home run yesterday.
Yeah. That home run went more than 211 feet.
Yes.
That was more like a 230, 240 shot.
The more base runners, the more at bats you get, the closer you get back to top of your lineup. And you want that with only 6 outs left. 5 outs left, excuse me. And if you're glad here, you're waiting on the right pitch because
Yeah.
a walk is as good as a single in this situation.
You just want some ducks on the pond for the top of the lineup.
Ah.
Swings and misses there at strike 2.
Big at bat here.
Yep, full count pitch. That's gonna be
There
a base
you
hit.
go.
It gets past Shelby Blake there, and you know it's a hard hit ball when it gets past these barrel splitter infielders.
Yeah.
I mean, Blake and Huckabee especially are dominant at second and short.
They're the equivalent of a wide receiver, frisbee catching dogs.
Yeah.
They get all over the place and are great infielders.
Brings up now the 7th hitter in the lineup, Sydney Belcher.
Belcher on the day is 0 for 1. Has a strikeout, but she also has a sacrifice. So
I would be surprised to see her sacrifice
we're
here.
not going to sacrifice here, I don't think.
You only got 5 outs left. I don't
That's
think
right.
you're going to give one
You're
of them
not
up.
going to give one up here.
She's got a little pop in her bat, too.
She does. First pitch here from Frost.
Look at there.
The base hit to center field. Gulott will stay at second. 2 on. Tying run comes to the plate, and Olivia Wheeler.
The Trojans are not done yet.
I mean, look at the scoreboard, 8 hits compared to 4. Just a lot of singles, but unable to do anything with it.
That's right.
So now
hasn't been situational hitting. Yeah.
Biggest at bat of the game for Anderson is here with Olivia Wheeler.
Wheeler has, what, 1 home run on the year?
And that was the clutch home
And
run.
that was the one you didn't say she was going to hit?
Yes, exactly.
So I doubt she'll hit another one here, right,
yeah,
Reese?
there's no way she's hitting one
No
here,
way.
Reese. That's right.
She'll have a chat with Tommy Hewitt here. Yes. Meeting in the circle, Richie Richardson's going to have a chat with her, with his, his junior ace here, Emma Frost.
You know, if you're the Trojans here and you're Coach Hewitt and you're talking to Wheeler, you see where this infield's playing. She's definitely a speedy runner. If they're back trying to play in double play depth, there's a possibility if she could lay down a bunt down that third base line, she could advance the runners and get on first base. Mm-hmm. It's a possibility.
She has had a couple bunt singles this year, so.
In worst case scenario, you if you do get thrown out at first, you have runners at second and third with your leadoff batter at the plate.
That's true.
But again, all is going to depend on where they're playing. I think if that's even a possibility.
Yeah, I would let Wheeler hit the ball here. We'll see what the Trojans do.
Yeah, I think they're going to let her hit away too.
Although she could intentionally lay down a bunt, you never know.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah.
a bunt single. For a base hit. Yeah, you never know. We'll see what happens.
First pitch to Wheeler.
Oh,
hit deep into left field, foul.
Got a hold of it very well and just pulled it foul. Oh, our friendly Wasp has returned.
One flew in here yesterday, actually, between games.
So the plural for wasp is waspices?
I think it's just wasp.
Wasps.
2 on, 1 out. The 0-1 pitch to Wheeler. Swings and just got a piece of that. Strike 2. Frost ahead in the count now, 0-2.
Wheeler has a strikeout looking and a fly ball to center on the day. Looked a little confused on that last swing. Didn't mean to. Thought it was going to be a different pitch, but Frost had her number on that pitch.
0-2 pitch here. Emma Frost to Olivia Wheeler. Popped up into infield. Huckabee is there. 2 outs.
Steady Eddie's not going to drop that.
Yeah. No.
Steady Eddie, a.k.a. MVP.
Yeah, she's been the
she's the MVP of the regional as of this.
As of today?
As of right now.
As of this minute?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Huckabee has been outstanding all weekend. Or all week.
Yeah, and responsible for all 4 runs today for the Splitters.
2 on, 2 out for Gracie Williams. Inside, ball 1. Almost got a piece of her.
She might have take one for the team
yeah,
there, Gracie.
I think she kind of wanted to. The way looking at her facial reaction after that. The 1-0. Hits that.
That's foul.
They called that foul, yes.
Yeah, it bounced fair, but by the time she fielded it, it crossed the line. Even though it never hit foul territory. It was still in the air, but it was
fortunate
over the line.
Fortunate for the Trojans.
Very fortunate.
Yeah, another
You're
chance,
an Anderson fan.
Another chance for Gracie Williams here.
No wind today. The flags are just laying out there.
The wind has finally stopped.
Yeah.
Big pitch coming up.
1-1. Pops that up behind the plate.
Perfect time for a hit here if you're Gracie Williams and the Trojans.
He is 1 for 2 on the day.
hits that foul down to foul territory.
You'd like to at least muster one more run here, knowing going to the bottom of the seventh with the top of the order up.
Big difference between 4-1 and 4-2 if you're Anderson.
Just mentally.
1-2 pitch to Gracie Williams. Pops that up, foul.
It's going to be a Todd trivia, I think.
I don't think it cleared.
Oh, did it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian down here says no.
Yeah,
he's got better hearing than all of us. He's like 20 years old.
Todd's out of trivia anyway. She's battling, though. You got to give it to her.
She is battling.
High ball, too. Gracie has a good eye at the plate, and she's not going to, more than likely, she's going to try to draw a walk and, bring up the bases loaded for Neto if she can. And
broadcaster jinx.
I know, I hit 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Fouls that off.
Staying in there. Reminds me of the Huckabee at bat when she got the,
That's true.
single, the 2 RBI single.
Yeah, a lot of foul balls. And
a lot of foul balls.
I mean, you're seeing the ball well. It's just a matter of, timing it right, putting the ball in play.
That's right. See ball, hit ball.
Takes ball 3. LMU faithful 1 strike 3.
Now the LMU fans are the umpires.
Yeah.
A lot of umpires in the ballpark today.
You see Williams kind of
look back.
A little sigh of relief because that was a very close pitch.
Very close.
Big pitch right here.
Full count, 2 outs. That's down to the left field line, just foul.
Ripped it.
Just a little early there.
Well, the good news, okay, so if you're Williams here, the good news is the umpire has been pretty consistent keeping the ball down for a strike. So don't chase anything high. You've seen the lower strikes called all day, so he's more of a hitter's umpire.
Listen to Coach Hay. He knows what he's talking about.
Pops that up. That'll be out of play as well. At bat continues. Long at bat here between Frost and Williams.
We're up to about pitch 9, I believe.
It's pitch 9 or 10.
Base hit or ball 4, either one if you're the Trojans right here.
Yeah, just keep the inning alive.
Yeah, base hit, ball 4, either one.
LMU's like, give me that last strike and let's get out of here.
And she's left field. That is going to be just foul.
Yeah, Hope from second would have scored easily on
Hope
that
was
one.
ready to go.
They were just running.
Galat was on it. She was going.
Well, when you have that full count, of course.
Yeah, you're running at 3-2 and 2 outs. You're running on it, yeah.
There's no sense to slow down. Just keep going.
What a battle.
That's a great at bat.
Full count pitch. That ball sent in the left field, right to Hoskins there. Excuse me, Cochran there for the final out. What a at bat that was between Frost and Williams. Frost wins the battle. Now going to the 6th inning, still 4-1.
All journeys begin with a single step. At Francis Marion University, your journey is about more than just grade point averages, championships, or graduation day. It's about the promise that an education from FMU brings. How at the end of the journey, you will be more than when you began. Francis Marion University. Become more.
Abraham Lincoln was fond of saying that the most important thing in our lives should be our own resolution to succeed. We see that as a challenge to each of us to act boldly and become everything we're capable of being. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started or making a huge change. Find those who can help you get there and become the person you know you can be. And the sooner you take Abe's advice, the closer you'll be to the place you know you belong. Create your future at LMU.
New pitcher in the circle for Anderson. It's going to be number 23, Harley Duncan, coming here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. as we mentioned during the last inning, still 4-1, still a chance if you're Anderson, but you have to, back of your brain, you still have to kind of, plan ahead for potentially playing at 3 o'clock, and more than likely we will see at least some of Harley Duncan in that game, and maybe giving her an inning here to kind of get loose and whatnot.
Sure.
Reese, you already have us playing at 3. I'm not so sure we're going to be playing at 3.
Yeah.
More likely than not, but there's still 3 outs. We still got 3 outs to play with.
I said if necessary. I'm not counting us out yet. But
you're not giving up.
Yeah, I mean, the last inning was a good chance for Anderson, but unable to come through. But can't put fault on anybody. It was a great all-around hitting and great all-around pitching from Frost. And actually, what started the inning was that great catch in left field by Cochran. Foul territory.
That we still haven't seen.
I still haven't seen. We'll never see because there was a blind spot on the broadcast as well. But 1-1 pitch, low ball 2.
So Kelsey is 0 for 2. She has a line out to right field. Remember the great catch there and right by Gracie Williams. Then she has a fly ball to center. So she's looking for her first hit on the morning.
Hit foul down the left field line. Harley started the Southland Conference semifinal game against LMU 2 Saturdays ago. Pitched 4 innings, and Maxwell came out of bullpen and pitched the last 30. Two-two pitch. High ball 3. So this is a little high.
Have you noticed our computer engineer, Ian, has brought lunch into the press box?
I know, it's making me jealous.
Over there having his pizza and breadsticks as we're still slaving away over here working to bring you this fine action.
Full count.
He's over here eating.
Ground ball to Whitaker. It's going to get through for a base hit. Go to center field. Lead off single for Kelsey Tuggle.
That is her first hit on the day. Solid single at that.
Yeah, that was hard contact.
Whitaker was there, just couldn't quite.
Yeah.
It was just barely out of her reach.
Here's another pitcher warming up in the Trojan bullpen. I cannot tell who it is, but you probably got a good guess.
Emily LaFoy, Trinity Queen.
Can't get a number.
Lays down a bunt foul. 2 freshman pitchers on the team as well. Emily LaFoy and Trinity Queen.
So it's one of those for sure.
Katie Tuggle has a fly ball to center and was caught looking at the plate for a strikeout, her last at bat.
The 0-1. Pulls back, takes ball 1. You're LMU, with the way last inning went, you only give up 1 run, but you could use some insurance runs going into this top of the 7th.
Absolutely.
Especially with 1, 2, and 3, top of the lineup coming for Anderson. So Boatner is guaranteed at least 1 more at bat. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls that off.
Yeah, with those coming up, and you have Boatner, the 3rd hitter of the next inning, that's potentially the tying run if the first 2 get on. So Coach Richardson's fully aware of that. 1 run here to give you that 4-run lead instead of a 3-run lead with Boatner coming up. That's big.
One-two pitch. Chops that foul.
The Splitters are in their pinstripes today.
Yeah, nice looking uniform. I like the baby blues they wore yesterday.
Yankee pinstripes. Some of our listeners will appreciate that. I know you do, Reese.
Yeah, that was a great Yankee game last night.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
1-2 pitch. Fouls that off.
The Yankees are on quite a tear for sure.
Yeah, it's a surprising start, but
are they 24-8? Is that right?
That sounds right to me. Yeah. 1-2 count here after the leadoff single by Kelsey Tuggle. Katie Tuggle now at the plate. Sends that into right field. Caught by Boatner, and he gets a double play ball.
That's one of those rarities. So it was hit right at first base, and you pretty much just catch it and step down.
So in case that didn't get picked up on the broadcast, I was changing camera angles, but the line drive right to Kason Boatner. I thought it was going in the right field, but she jumped up and caught it and got the force out, tagged first to get the double play ball.
Buccellato at the plate. Is this her first at bat today?
It is. She pinched,
it is, because she came in
ran,
as a pinch runner.
And she stayed in the game for defense. And almost, I mean, I have to, hard to tell from the replay on the broadcast, but she was pretty close to robbing that Hannah Whitaker home run. She got up there and I almost had her glove on it. Yeah.
That ball had some mojo on it there.
On the radar gun, that probably was about 50 miles an hour, maybe 40 miles an hour. That was just creeping up there.
Two different pitching styles between Maxwell and Duncan. Duncan likes to pitch that drop ball and get ground balls and, off-speed pitches. And Lakin throws the rise ball up in the zone, high velocity, gets swings and misses.
But both of them are strikeout pitchers.
Yeah, both of them get the job done. 2-1 pitch. Popped up, shallow center, caught there by Levi Wheeler. 4-1, LMU leads. Last chance for Anderson. Top of the lineup coming to the plate. Jessica Netto, Morgan Charter, and Kason Boatner. Last chance here for the Trojans. Jessica Netto, Morgan Charter, and Kason Boatner due up, down 4-1. So obviously for Anderson, you want to win this game, obviously, but even if you lose, whoever loses this game, you still got a lot of softball left to be played. But, the way the last few innings have been going, Anderson's been able to get runners on base. It's a matter of capitalizing with that. So see what happens here in this inning.
And if you're going to start off an inning needing runs, might as well start at the top of your order, right?
Yes.
So let's see what happens. Postseason softball, it's fun.
Yeah.
Very important for Netto to find her way on to get on here.
Yeah, need some ducks on the pond.
She is 1 for 3 on the day.
Just like that, she hits one deep.
That ball is back at the track. That ball's off the wall. Bounces off the wall. Netto will stand down second with the leadoff double.
She could have made it to third, but I don't think there's any need with no outs to try that.
No. Well, if you're looking for a good start, I guess we'll take that one.
Anderson needed, and now it's all Morgan Charter. If she can get on base, Casey Boatner would represent the tying run.
And I could guarantee you they wouldn't pitch to her in this situation if Charter can get on.
Charter also 1 for 3 on the day.
Close that one in there. High ball 1.
She grounded out to the pitcher to start her morning off. Fly ball to left, and then singled her last at bat.
Now, one single was a hard hit ball to center field.
Boy, that would have been
yeah,
that went a long way, just foul.
Long way foul.
Way early on that.
As they say, that had good exit velocity.
Yes.
It's one of the buzzwords in Major League Baseball the last 6 or 7 years. Exit velocity.
Just ask, I'll wait till this pitch.
Fouls that off.
Just ask Reese about Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
His exit velocity is the best in baseball.
I think he has 4 to 5 hardest hit balls in MLB
really?
this year.
Wow.
Yeah. My favorite MLB player. Often compared Casey Boatner to him. 1-2 pitch here at Charter.
Yeah, but I don't know if Stanton has won the Southeast Region Player of the Year, though. Hitter?
Hit the bat.
I'm going to say hit the knob of the bat.
Okay.
Yeah, foul ball.
So no knock on Stanton, but he has not won the Southeast Region Player of the Year.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I just say that because when Stanton hits a home run, you know it right away.
Yeah.
And same thing with Boatner. When she gets a hold of one, you're not sitting there on the edge of your seat waiting for it to get out. 1 ball, 2 strikes after the Jessica Neto leadoff double. Swings and misses. Big strikeout for Frost. Time and time again, we've seen her, just not this game, but yesterday as well, when she should give up a hit or 2 runners on base, she responds and gets the out.
Yeah.
But now here comes Boatner.
They're
First base open. They're going to pitch to her. I mean, she's 1 for 3 on the day, and all of them have been ground balls. So
yeah, so we'll see. It looks like they're going to pitch to her. First pitch to Boatner. Fouls that off.
That landed on the lacrosse field.
Yeah. And this could be one of those psychological things too. Like I'm not gonna walk her. I'm gonna, you got a 3-run lead. Worst thing that could happen here is a home run.
You don't want to put the tying run at the plate.
Yeah,
that's true.
But again, these teams are likely to end up playing again, so it's a mental thing, I believe.
Could happen.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off.
One thing, if you're Frost, one thing you do know, if it's anywhere around the plate, you're going to get her to swing. So use that to your advantage. You know, she wants to be aggressive at the plate. So throw her something that's hard to hit because you know she's going to swing at it.
The 0-2 to Boatner. Grounds that one to third. Deflects off to glove and goes into left field. Neto can advance to third. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
That's one of those excuse me singles. We'll take it, though, off of 2 gloves, I believe.
Yeah, it's a tough play. I don't think you could give an error there.
No, they give her a hit.
That's a solid hit.
Yeah.
10 hits for the Trojans now, but only 1 run to show for it so far.
It just hasn't been timely hitting. Situational hitting has not been there today for the Trojans. And credit Frost for a lot of that and good defense behind her.
Tying runs at the plate here for the Trojans. Maddie Carpenter. She's had a lot of key home runs this year for Anderson and first-team all-conference freshman and the biggest at-bat of her young career so far.
Chance to be a hero.
First pitch from Frost to Carpenter. Low ball 1. Important enough for Maddie, you don't have to swing for the fence. You get a base hit, pass the baton, you got a good hitter on deck in Hannah Whitaker, who's already gone deep today. So I always say on this broadcast, pass the baton mentality when you have a good lineup such as Anderson, and 1-0 pitch. Since that ended shallow right field, so we get down for a hit. Neto scores.
Oh, and it goes by her.
Goes by her. Boatner can advance to third. Carpenter will stay at second. Base running miscue.
Oh, now we got a problem.
Base running miscue.
We got 2 runners on third.
Stuck. Boatner's going to come home. They're going to try to get out of this, but I don't see any way out. Is she safe?
She's out at third.
Carpenter's going to stay at second.
Big base running error by the Trojans. Big base running error by the Trojans. Wow.
That's going to be proven costly there.
Would have been runners at second and third with 1 out.
1 out, yep.
Wow.
Still have the tying run at the plate with Whitaker, who did home run. Hit a home run in her last at bat.
You can see the steam coming out of Coach Hewitt's ears from here.
Well, he was being aggressive. He was waving Boatner around the whole time, and that throw came in, and she saw it and turned around and ran back. And Oh
my goodness.
Excuse me, swing, and that's your ball game.
LMU survives. LMU wins 4-2. They will advance to Saturday with the chance with only needing 1 win to advance to the NCAA Super Regionals. What a game this was. What a great outing by Emma Frost. Great plays all around. Sierra Huckabee driving in all 4 runs today for LMU, and they will await their opponent on Saturday. They play tomorrow at noon. They will play the winner of Game 3 today, which would be Anderson against either King or Francis Marion. Next game is slated to begin about 12:30. We will see you then.